In this video, I'll teach you how to use the stop and resume fields in Microsoft Project. A while back, a user asked me a really interesting question in one of the Microsoft Project user forums on the internet. The user wanted to know, Dale, how can I use the stop and resume fields in Microsoft Project? I thought that was a really interesting question and worthy of a video. So let's get started. Notice in this sample project that I've temporarily inserted the stop and resume column so we can see how they work in Microsoft Project. The first thing I'd like you to notice is if I float my mouse pointer over the stop or resume column header, Microsoft Project displays a tooltip that explains how this column works. So for example, if I float my mouse pointer over the stop column header, I can see it contains the date that represents the end of the actual portion of a task, or as I call it, the end of the actual progress on the task. And if I float my mouse pointer over the resume column header, the tooltip says that it contains the date that the remaining portion of a task is scheduled to resume after you enter actually any progress. Secondly, please notice that for completed tasks, the stop and resume dates are the same, and they contain the actual finish date for that task. In other words, stop and resume are not very useful for completed tasks. Now let's scroll down to task number 29 and bring its Gantt bar into view. Notice that this task is currently in progress. It's 6% completed so far. Notice that it contains a stop date of March the 24th and a resume date of March the 27th. I can clearly see in the Gantt bar for this task that the dark blue portion of the Gantt bar, which is called the progress line, stops on Friday, March 24th. And notice the next period in which I would be expected to enter progress would be Monday, March 27th. Notice it's not March 25th or March 26th. So the third thing I'd like you to notice is that the stop and resume fields are governed by the project calendar for the project. Also, if we take a look at task number 34, we can see the same thing. The progress ends on March the 24th, and it's expected to resume on Monday, March the 27th. Now let's look at task number 30. Notice that this task is not in progress. Its percent complete is 0. It hasn't started yet. So fourthly, notice that for any task that is not in progress, the stop and resume dates will automatically be NA. In this sample project, also please notice that I've set the status date to Sunday, April the 2nd, as indicated by this red dashed grid line in the Gantt chart screen. That means I'm ready to begin entering task progress for the week of March the 26th. However, that week something horrible happened, which is documented with a task note. So if I double-click Develop Code and then go to the Notes tab, notice the note says development and testing work put on hold during the week of March the 26th due to a week-long outage caused by a ransomware attack. Ouch. By the way, one of my recent clients actually went through this last year and lost an entire week of work while they were restoring all of their company records from computer backups. So here's what I need to do. No work got performed on number 29 or on number 34. Therefore, I need to reschedule that incomplete work to the week of April the 2nd. Here's how I'll do that. I'll click the Project tab to display the project ribbon, and then in the Status section, I'll click the Update Project button. In the Update Project dialog, I'll select the second major option, Reschedule Uncompleted Work to Start After. There's the status date automatically entered. I'll leave the entire project option selected. Before I click the OK button, however, I want you to watch the change made to the resume date for task 29 and task 34. When I click the OK button, notice that Microsoft Project automatically splits these two tasks and moves the uncompleted portion to start during the week of April the 2nd. Notice the resume date is now Monday, April the 3rd for these two tasks. So remember this, the stop date always represents the last day in which progress is entered on a task, and the resume date is the date on which future progress should be entered during the current reporting period. Hey, thanks for watching my YouTube video. Have you ever wished you had somebody like me who could offer you one-on-one help with your problems with Microsoft Project? If so, I have really good news for you. I offer prepaid support contracts ranging from 8 hours to 80 hours of support. If you're interested, please click the link in the description section below, and I'll get back to you right away with more information. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.